First up, buckle up because OpenAI and Microsoft are in talks for a staggering $100 billion pact that could redefine AI independence. This isn't just any deal. It's a move that could dramatically alter OpenAI's original mission and its relationship with its biggest backer, potentially reshaping the entire AI landscape as we know it. We're diving deep into what this means for the future of artificial intelligence and the companies at its forefront. Next, we're tackling a tragic and complex story that has gripped headlines: the death of Suchir Balaji. His mother is raising serious questions, challenging the official narrative and pointing to critical injuries and toxicology concerns. We'll explore the details that have Sam Altman and OpenAI involved and unravel the mystery surrounding this devastating event. Then, we shift gears to a chilling warning from the front lines of AI development. Eliezer, Yudkowsky, and Soares are sounding the alarm about superintelligent AI, arguing that its unchecked creation could pose an existential threat to humanity. They're calling for drastic global action, and we're breaking down their urgent message and what it means for the future of our planet. And finally, we look at OpenAI's latest move to protect younger users with new teen safety features for ChatGPT. This includes age prediction, parental controls, and emergency contact protocols. We'll explore how OpenAI is trying to balance privacy with safety and what this means for families. Stick around because you'll want to know all about these game-changing updates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. OpenAI's $100 billion Microsoft pact, a mission redefined. Months of intense negotiations between OpenAI and its largest shareholder, Microsoft, have culminated in a monumental agreement that could redefine the AI powerhouse's path to independence. Sources confirm a sweeping plan is in the works to restructure OpenAI's powerful nonprofit arm, granting it an equity stake valued at over $100 billion. This unprecedented move comes after a tumultuous period, including the November 2023 ousting of CEO Sam Altman, which nearly sent shockwaves through Microsoft's executive ranks. For years, OpenAI has sought greater autonomy, aiming to break free from the constraints of its founding principles and its primary financial backer. This new memorandum of understanding signals a future where Microsoft retains privileged access to OpenAI's cutting-edge technology, but OpenAI gains the flexibility to attract new investors and forge partnerships with other cloud service providers, moving beyond its exclusive reliance on Microsoft. Microsoft, under the leadership of CEO Satya Nadella, has strategically diversified its AI interests, simultaneously developing its own models like MAI-1 and investing in rivals such as Anthropic. This diversification strategy appears to have given Nadella more leverage in negotiations, reducing his perceived dependence on OpenAI. Meanwhile, OpenAI faces escalating competition from giants like Google and Anthropic, coupled with projections of massive expenditures and ongoing legal challenges. Adding to the complexity is OpenAI's original nonprofit mission to benefit humanity, unconstrained by a need to generate financial return. This mission, once a rallying cry for researchers, has become a point of contention, particularly after the board's decision to oust Altman, citing concerns about his actions imperiling the company's noble goals. The proposed $100 billion equity stake for the nonprofit, while positioning it as one of the world's best-resourced philanthropic organizations, raises questions about potential conflicts of interest. The nonprofit board's approval of major product launches and safety decisions could now be influenced by the very company it depends on for funding, potentially pressuring them to prioritize commercial success over rigorous safety testing. This was starkly illustrated by the rushed release of GPT-4o, which underwent compressed safety tests to preempt a Google launch, despite internal concerns. The consequences of such rushed releases are becoming tragically apparent, as highlighted by a recent lawsuit following a teenager's suicide after prolonged interactions with ChatGPT, where OpenAI's safety claims proved inadequate in real-world conversational scenarios. This restructuring faces scrutiny from California and Delaware regulators, who will assess its impact on public interest and safety. Failure to gain their approval could lead to delays or mandated changes, potentially reintroducing checks and balances that Altman sought to minimize. As it stands, OpenAI's humanitarian mission appears increasingly intertwined with its commercial ambitions, a shift that regulators will be watching closely. Will this monumental deal truly empower OpenAI, or will it further blur the lines of its original mission? Stay tuned as we break down the implications and get ready for a deep dive into the existential questions surrounding AI safety next. Tragic questions emerge in Suchir Balaji's death. Mother speaks out. The devastating death of Suchir Balaji has taken a complex turn, with his mother stepping forward to challenge the official narrative. She asserts that her son could not have been responsible for his own demise, flagging critical concerns about his injuries and toxicology reports that demand closer examination. This deeply personal tragedy has drawn the attention of major players in the tech world, including OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, who has reportedly referred to the incident as a suicide. However, Suchir Balaji's mother's impassioned plea and the specific details she has brought to light suggest a far more intricate and potentially troubling situation. The family is focused on the physical evidence, the nature of Suchir's injuries, and the results of toxicology tests, which they believe do not align with a self-inflicted death. As the investigation unfolds, the questions raised by Suchir's mother cast a shadow over the initial conclusions, prompting a closer look at all aspects of the case. The family's determination to uncover the truth underscores the profound impact of this loss and the need for thoroughness in understanding the circumstances surrounding it. As we grapple with this heartbreaking case, the technological world is also facing another urgent debate, one about the very future of humanity. Prepare for a stark warning from leading AI experts about the existential risks of superintelligent AI. Existential threat alert. Top AI minds warn of superintelligence dangers. Are we sleepwalking into a global catastrophe? That's the urgent question posed by prominent AI researchers Eliezer Yudkowsky and Nate Soares, who are issuing a stark warning. The unchecked development of superintelligent AI could spell the end of human life on Earth. They aren't just expressing concern, they're advocating for a global ban on frontier AI research, backed by international treaties with the power to enforce compliance, even through military action against rogue states. Their book, If Anyone Builds It, Everyone Dies, lays bare the potential dangers. Yudkowsky and Soares argue that a superintelligent AI would possess capabilities far beyond human comprehension, akin to humanity's dominance over chimpanzees. If such an AI's goals diverge from human well-being, even as a side effect of pursuing its own alien objectives, humanity could be rendered obsolete or worse. They highlight our fundamental inability to truly understand the inner workings of complex AI systems, likening our relationship with AI to that of biologists with DNA. We can observe correlations, but not fully predict outcomes. Furthermore, they caution against the unpredictable nature of AI goal alignment. Just as evolution inadvertently created humans driven by desires like orgasm, which can override the primary goal of reproduction, an AI's interpreted goals could lead to catastrophic outcomes. The very concept of wanting in AI, they assert, will become indistinguishable from human desire as AI capabilities grow, making them powerful actors in the real world, capable of manipulating economies and more, rendering the idea of simply switching them off naive. While Yudkowsky and Soares occupy the more extreme end of the AI risk spectrum, even moderate estimates suggest a significant chance of catastrophic outcomes. AI researcher Quinton Pope, while disagreeing with some of Yudkowsky's premises, still estimates a 1% chance of a catastrophic AI takeover. The core concern remains: we may have only one chance to get superintelligence right, and failure could be final. The lack of transparency from AI leaders like Dario Amodei, Demis Hassabis, and Sam Altman regarding their confidence in mitigating these risks only fuels the anxiety. These profound warnings about AI's future are critical, but what about the present? We're turning to OpenAI's immediate actions to ensure younger users are protected online. Stay with us. OpenAI rolls out new teen safety features for ChatGPT amidst growing concerns. In response to mounting concerns over how minors interact with AI chatbots, OpenAI has announced a suite of new teen safety features for ChatGPT. This proactive step aims to create a more age-appropriate and secure environment for users under 18, while navigating the delicate balance between privacy, freedom, and safety. The new features include an AI-powered age prediction system designed to identify users under 18. These younger users will be automatically directed to a system that blocks explicit sexual content. Crucially, if the system detects a user expressing thoughts of suicide or self-harm, it is programmed to contact the user's parents. In situations deemed an imminent danger, and if parents are unreachable, OpenAI reserves the right to contact authorities. CEO Sam Altman acknowledged the inherent conflicts in these decisions, stating, "We realize that these principles are in conflict, and not everyone will agree with how we are resolving that conflict." By the end of September, OpenAI will introduce robust parental controls. Parents will be able to link their child's account, manage conversations, disable features, and receive notifications when their child is in acute distress. Time limits for usage can also be set. These measures arrive as headlines increasingly highlight tragic incidents involving individuals who engaged in lengthy AI conversations before committing suicide or violence, drawing scrutiny from lawmakers and regulators like the Federal Trade Commission. While these safety updates are a positive step, especially in the absence of federal AI regulation, they also come at a time when OpenAI is under a court order to indefinitely preserve user chats, a mandate the company reportedly opposes. The tension between user privacy and the need for safety, particularly for vulnerable minors, remains a critical challenge. OpenAI's internal teams reportedly feel the weight of user protection, striving for engaging yet safe experiences, but the potential for disastrous outcomes persists. Altman himself has alluded to the temptation to launch products that could significantly boost growth, even mentioning the possibility of a sexbot avatar in ChatGPT, underscoring the ethical tightrope the company walks. Adding another layer of complexity, OpenAI's recent research on ChatGPT usage notably excluded users under 18, leaving a gap in understanding how this demographic engages with the technology. This development also coincides with a lawsuit filed by Elon Musk's xAI against a former staffer, who allegedly misappropriated trade secrets after leaving to join OpenAI, highlighting the high stakes and competitive nature of the AI industry. These critical updates from OpenAI show a company grappling with responsibility, but the debate over AI's ultimate impact continues. Now, let's quickly recap the biggest stories shaping our world. And that's a wrap on today's AI news. We saw OpenAI and Microsoft potentially forging a $100 billion deal that could reshape AI's future. We delved into the tragic questions surrounding Suchir Balaji's death, with his mother raising critical concerns. We heard stark warnings from Eliezer Yudkowsky and Nate Soares about the existential risks of superintelligent AI, and OpenAI is stepping up teen safety on ChatGPT with new features. Don't miss out on the next episode. Like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social platforms for more updates.